Hello, my fellow gamers, and welcome to another World Championship matchup. Where today we have Logic versus the PGC video. Yep, that's fair. We've got Greenskins versus Empire, and straight away I'm looking. We've got a very numerous Goblin army versus a very elite Empire army. Three great swords. Got a couple of halberdiers there, but we've got Knights of the Blazing Sun. We got War Wagon. Oh, that's the Regiment of Renown one. So I think that's the volley gun that's in there, so that'd be interesting to see how that goes. However, we do have the Regiment of Renown for the cavalry of the Greenskins. So let's have a look at the setup. So we got, oh wow, there is so many. How many? Wow, the Greenskins literally outnumber them nearly 3-1. So we've got Night Goblins, Goblins, Night Goblins, not Fanatics unfortunately, but I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Goblins, 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Night Goblins. We also have, starting from one side to the other, we do have the Rusty Arrows, always a solid choice for Greenskins. Some Orc Boys there, Biggins, so that's the anti-cav, Nasty Skokers to support the front line. We also have 3 units of Nasty Skokers, a couple of units of Biggins. Over here it's got Black Orcs who are supporting Grom the Punch on his chariot. We also have an Orc Shaman on his pig, and he's brought with him Brainbuster, Edbutt, and here we go. Very nice. And then on the far flank here, we've got the Mangy Marauders, the Goblin Wolf Archers Regiment of Renown, and we also have the Death Creepers, the Forest Goblin Spider Riders Archers Regiment of Renown. Nice, easy. Yeah, let's just see. Is there any sneaking? I don't think there is. And what's interesting is they've kind of deployed opposite. Like the Greenskins are more deployed on this side, the Empire more this side. On top of the hill, we do have Outriders with grenade launchers. That's scary. That is scary. The idea of having to climb this hill, not knowing what's behind it, but you've got guys throwing grenades down at you, and they're horseback, so they'll just walk away. But yeah, you've got a front line here of the great swords, the 2 halberdiers, and the flanks. We do have the silver bullets as well, 2 units of Knights of the Blazing Sun as support, and in the centre, the big guns is the Black Lions. That's the one. That's the one, and they're War Wagons with Hail Blasters, which that's going to be fun to see. Interestingly, they've gone very cheap with the characters. A General of the Empire on foot, and a Jade Wizard with Regrowth and Earthblood, I believe that is. Yeah, so just a base both on foot. So they've gone very heavy with their lead. With the Greenskins, kind of the opposite. They've gone like, yeah, there's a lot. But let's see first of all, how much damage can these Outriders do with grenade launch? This is a beautiful position here, and the Empire can position themselves right in there. And here comes the first volleys. Oh, and they dodge them. Oh, well, most of them. Most of them they dodge anyway. But it's because, yeah, they're trying to sneak around, because of course they can't be seen yet. I'm sure they will be soon enough though. But yeah, oh, they fired a volley. Good hits there. Unfortunately, the rest of the Greenskins are moving forward. And it looks like the Empire are. That may be a mistake. They want to get themselves in a good position. They don't want to. They've got the range superiority, I feel, here. All they've got is the Rusty Arrows and the cavalry on the flank. But in they come over the hill. And this is going to get some nice hits. Yeah. Look at that. Let's have a look. 14 kills for them. Guys, pick up the slack. They've got 10 more kills than you. Oh, but are these guys going to open fire? The Spider Riders are lined up right in front of them, and they're going to take the shot. It looks like Will gets a nice volley, but it seems to have glitched out a little bit. But yeah, now the cavalry's moving in to try and counter the Outriders. And then comes the Knights of the Blazing Sun. They want to focus on this cavalry. They can take it out. They've got the mobile advantage there. They've moved back in, and suddenly... And it's a great swords. There's no fanatics in this army. The great swords will just cut through these goblins. They would just cut through them. And over here, as you can see, yeah, this flank's completely gone now. So now the cavalry have a choice. They can either go for them, or they can swing around and deal with them. The big, heavier units are holding back. And then the goblins just deal with them, have a look, see what's going on. But yeah, it looks like Heathen's going down in the great swords as well. So that's just going to keep them going in the fight. Oh dear, and with those silver bullets given support as well. Empire Captain, General of the Empire, kind of sat there waiting. This cavalry, I'd be tempted... Oh, here comes Grom the Pomps on his chariot. Will the Knights of the Blazing Sun take it? They are. They're going for it. But unfortunately, yeah, the front line of the Goblins are being beaten back. However, there's lots of them. And now these great swords are tired. They've got Black Orcs bearing down on them. So that is going to... Oh, and there goes the Warg. Shaman's been broken though. He's fleeing. But Knights of the Blazing Sun moving on to protect that flank. Over here, I fear that the cavalry is getting overwhelmed. So, yeah, Grom the Ponce, Knights of the Blazing Sun, struggling against Grom the Ponce and the Mangy Marauders. So they're going to break now. Front line is slowly actually going, yeah, the nice Skokes are getting in there. And because of that, they're doing some serious damage. The front line is struggling for the Empire. Over here, they've tried to recover as best they can. Get those nice Skokes out of the way. But that Black Orcs, not surprising. They have a Warg behind them, smashed through that front line of Greatswords. Now they can flank around. Suddenly this is, and of course the units of Goblins that have been beaten have taken a breather, they've rallied, they've got their strength back, and they're coming back in to a battle by the looks of it. Oh, I say that, the Goblins are breaking, which, oh dear. Could the Empire be bringing us back? I don't think so, because there's Biggins and Black Orcs coming in, and it's just wave after wave of Goblins. Like, they can just come back, keep coming back. Over here, it looks like Grom the Ponce has dealt with this unit over here. But who's that over there? Just some Outriders in the corner. Just chilling, you know. Yeah, Grom the Ponce and that. Oh no, they've got into the Silver Bullets. The cavalry doing everything they can to stop that, but no, the Silver Bullets are gone, and that's range support out the window. How are these guys doing? 27 kills. That's not very good for the price they've had to pay. I mean, if they were shooting at the Black Orcs, they would be doing so much damage, but they're just not getting themselves into a good position. The front line is being absolutely overwhelmed by this conquer line of Night Goblins. The General of the Empire trying to hold. They're dropping some healing down as well on the Great Swords. Oh dear, the Jade Wizard's getting surrounded as well. So that's magic taken out. The Rusty Arrow supporting. The Greenskins are all over this battle. And I think another Warg is just about to activate. Yes, there we go. This cannot be looking good for the Empire. They're losing men badly. They're outnumbered 5-1 now officially. And that number is plummeting. Just want to see these guys fire. Yeah, it seems a bit buggy, like which ones fire, how many? Like all of them have cleared on the side, yet only the middle one fired. Yeah, something to be aware of. But yeah, it looks like the General of the Empire's breaking as well. Jade Wizard shattered, that'll be the least of the Empire gone. The front line's just done. Oh, look at that! Very nice cats there on the Knights of the Blazing Sun by the Orc Shaman. And I think it's safe to say now, Grom the Punch, he wants a bigger chariot. He likes the look of these. I mean, can you imagine Grom the Punch on one of these? It's like, you could put in a mini bar, you know, a cool fridge in there, you know, a mini fridge and everything. Oh, it'd be great. It'd be great. Where was I going? Oh, yeah, Orcs overwhelming all of mankind. That was it. That's what I was saying. Wiping them out bit by bit. And it looks like they will start breaking now. Yep, there we go. And I think it's safe to say the Greenskins have got it. Well played there. So, I generally thought that, well, yeah, I thought that the infantry would cut through the Goblins, but Logic was very clever, very careful. He kept his elite guys, the Biggins, the Nasty Skokers, the Black Orcs, back a little bit, so they didn't get shot, they didn't get hit much, they weren't tired out. They just hit just over the hill, the ridge of the hill, and then as soon as the Goblins started breaking, they then came down, so the Goblins could break away safely, get their morale back up, and then charge back in. And of course, with the Empire, the infantry, they never got a break. They were constantly charged, constantly on the back foot, constantly being pushed back. And the fact that half the or a third of the infantry, you couldn't see them until they were on top of you, meant that even if he could see all 4 units, and of course you've got the nice Skokers hidden as well, even if the PGC video could see all of this, he's there thinking, what else is hidden? And he's having to then play against units that don't even exist. Like, that was very cleverly played there by the Orc players. We'll now go to round 2 to see if Logic can cleanse the victory off the PGC video, or will he be able to draw it with a win in the next battle? Let's find out. So, Logic would be going with the Dwarves versus the Wood Elves. So, the Wood Elves need to win this one. We've got Branch Wraiths, we've got Deepwood Scouts, we've got Hawk Riders, but they've got a cannon. They do have aerial, but they've got the White Dwarf. So, I mean, this is definitely sturdier. But I say that they do have quarters against the Deep Root Rangers. I think they have range, but all these guys counter shielded, so they would neglect a lot of the damage that is thrown at them. Oh wow, they're astray. They're in there, guys. So we've got a typical dwarf formation here. And to be fair, against Wood Elves, you kind of have to at the start of the battle because you have no idea where they're going to come from. So I can't blame them for that. So we've got Slayers at the back, defending the cannon. We've got Dwarf Warriors. 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Dwarf Warriors. 3 units of Miners, all with blasting charges, I believe. Yep, in fact, that's the Regiment of Renowned. Auric Minders there. We then have the Warriors, Dragonfire Pass, Dwarf Warriors, Regiment of Renown. We then also have Grumbador, the White Dwarf leading this force. 3 units of... I apologise, they're not quarters, they're Bugman's Rangers, so that's even worse. They've got Stalk, charge defence against large foes. It's... Oh, that's nasty. And in between them, they've got Slayers and the Dragonback Slayers protecting them. So this is a solid dwarf force. That's going to be painful to break. Well, the Wood Elves are going to try with their 4 units of the Dryads. They've got 4 units of the Deepwood Scouts that are immediately getting in there. We then have Ariel as well, who's got all the spells. Berry Wine, the Orc of Ages. Actually, she's just got Apotheosis. I don't see any other spells. She's got abilities, but... yeah, fair enough. And then we got a Waystalk over here. And then we have Drutchy as well, leading the way. On the flanks, we have got 2 units of Glade Riders with Spears. On the flank over here, we do have the Hawk Riders as well. And I think that's everything for everyone. Yeah, I think that's it. So let the battle begin. So it's going to come down to, can the Dwarves get broken by trees? I mean, I find stone harder to beat than trees, and Dwarves can beat stone, so... And they're getting in there, they're getting ready to get their Mining Blasts, and of course, I wonder if that's fire damage. It is fire damage! Oh! As someone who doesn't like Wood Elves, this is a joy to see. Oh, that's beautiful as they burn nicely. Got some nice arrows coming in there. The cavalry get in. But what's good is this is just the front line. This isn't the main line for the Dwarfs. The main line's back here. Buckman Rangers get themselves out of position there. Put it back. Oh, we do have a spell coming down here. Pendulum down on the Waters of Dragonfire Pass. Nice bit of damage. Deepwood Scouts. They are smashing through the miners. I did not expect the Wood Elves to get through the miners so quick. And the Hawk Riders just went, screw it, we're going for the cannon. Against Slayers and the Dragonback Slayers. Not sure if that's the best idea. But I guess desperate times calls for desperate measures. They need to get those cannons offline, but they've lost both Eagles. They're gone. That unit's just been wiped out. They've shut, yeah. But we've just had malevolent Dryads just appear in the middle. Just, oh, hi guys, and start. Hang on, why was that not used against the cannon? Why is it going against Bugman Rangers? You know what? Comment below, guys. I don't know, but I feel like that could have done better. But Bugman's Rangers is going to be attacked there. We do have the White Dwarf is taking on Ariel and is winning. But is that because the cannon's shooting at them? I'm not... No, the cannon is shooting at the Deepwood Scouts because... Yeah, Deepwood Scouts. No love lost between me and them, I tell you. So, but oh, it looks like another pendulum's dropping. Dropping it like the base, right down the middle. Very nice work there. But yeah, the Wood Elves are overwhelming them. But I don't know if they've got enough punch to... I mean, they've been the miners, but a lot of the frontline Dryads for the Wood Elves have been wiped out as well. The Deepwood Scouts have only got so much ammunition. Yeah, I mean, over here, the cavalry's trying to push through, but they're getting bogged down. And they're getting bogged down against Slayers. If the Slayers get in there, they're gone. They're just gone, really. Ariel, though, epic duel going on between these two. Ariel's only got 700 health. The White Dwarf barely taking any damage. Couple of shots into Bugman's Rangers. It looks like the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass will break. Just because they've had the Deepwood Scouts shooting them. But Bugman's Rangers now getting some shots in there. And as I was feared, the cavalry now over here are getting wiped out. But the cannon has been left unprotected. Ariel has healed herself by the looks of it. But yeah, this probably will take the cannon out. Either that or the Wood Elves will break. But yeah, they've now broken. But can he be taken out? Yes! An axe to the face can take out pretty like butterfly goddess as easy as anyone else. So, a new thing we've learned today, guys. That's new. Do you have miners and blasting charges? Still getting value for those blasting charges. And with that, the Waystalker's making a run for it. And wouldn't you if you had that chasing after you? The cannon is being shut down, but there's not much of the Glade Riders left. And over here, like, yeah, Dutchy there, or whatever her name is like just going to get bogged down and wiped out. Yeah, it looks like the Glade Guard have lost to take out the cannon. And I think it's a bit too late now for the, like, taking out the cannon. It's not going to do that much. The Deepwood Scouts are being now beaten by Bugman's Rangers. We've got miners coming back. And where are you going? Take on the Waystalker. What? Oh, you're chasing the guys that have shattered. You silly dwarf. But we love you all the same. But yeah, we've got some Dryads, Malevolent Dryads. But are they summoned? Do they, Oh, and it looks like, there we go, guys. The Wood Elves have broken. They've shattered. It's a win for the Dwarfs. And that'd be a 2-0 win for Logic. Because, you know, that's just the logical thing. No. Okay, I shall go delete my channel. But before then, let's just wrap this up. So, yeah, I definitely like what the Wood Elves had, but the Dwarves had such a solid army, and they just had everything to counter that. Miners with blasting charges to absorb the Deepwood Scouts and do fire damage to the Dryads. The White Dwarf absolutely decimated Aerial. Complete decimate. The Hawk Riders were just thrown away trying to get rid of the cannon, which I don't think the cannon was not worth that. They could have done so much more. But they just got thrown against the cannon. And of course, they also summoned some Dryads and didn't attack the cannon, which is a bit odd. The Slayers had a great time, though. They had an absolutely well of a time there. Slaughtering cavalry, slaughtering eagles. Oh, it was all good, guys. So there we go. That is the end of this matchup. As always, comment your thoughts below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if you didn't, you know. But of course, do comment below why you didn't. Any feedback I get from subscribers and viewers, I do try to put into future videos. So keep those comments coming. And I will see you guys for the next one. Till then, take care.